All right, and welcome back, y'all. Oop, wrong screen. Welcome back, y'all, to Topic Talk with TK Breezy, where TK Breezy, talk about topics y'all want me to talk about. You seek it, I speak it. Now, I've been gone for a little bit, I know, but I was moving to Texas. We're now, all established in Austin, so great time. But also great time to talk about some nice topics, y'all. Hit me with a few of them. So let us go down these topics as such. First topic we got, of course, will be Mango Nation, Fox McCloud. Now, if you guys didn't know, Mango just won Summit. That's why I'm wearing the Cloud9 jersey. You know what I'm saying? Big shouts to Mango.
Wonderful.
Now, the interesting thing about that is that, that is wonderful that he won, by the way. Thank you for the sub. The interesting thing about that is that because Zane has actually been slapping pretty much every Fox forever. That's a super huge win for Mango. But on top of that, I mean, Zane is he's just a dominant force. He is definitely the new kid to beat right now, and he's definitely showing why. So good stuff to Mango. I think either one of them winning would have been a hype moment. I think that was probably the best grand finals you could have asked for, given the people that were there. Everyone loves Mango. Everyone loves Zane. It was great. It was a great set. Or a great 10-game set, obviously. Mango had to make the reverse 3-0 in the first set. And then, the second set was back and forth. That joint, that tournament was clean. So, and I made a tweet about it the other day, or made a tweet about it yesterday. I was like, hey man, doing the ultimate summon after this is going to be very rough. But it was a joke. I mean, there's definitely truth in the joke, but it was a joke. And I feel like people can't take jokes. Or tell when I'm joking for some reason. I don't know. Regardless, I'm still gonna have fun at Ultimate Summit. But I had to say, man, watching this summit was watching the first summit back, chef's kiss for sure. So yeah, man, big shouts to Mango. Big shouts to Cloud9. But yeah, Mango Nash. As we move forward, we got Bowl of Charm saying, what is rollback netcode, and why is having it so important? Well, let's go ahead and type that into what is rollback. I just want to make sure that I say it correctly. Here we go. Oh, this one's nice. Actually comes with I gotta put my date in here. How sure is this? 7th. There we go. Enter. All right. Here's a nice little article. What is rollback netcode? Netcode is basically two systems talking to each other during online play. If things are going wrong or lagging, it's generally the netcode's fault. Netcode is more important for fighting games than any other genre like turn-based strategy games because fighters require precise input in small time frames. The information needs to be consistent on both ends and travel a long way. Rollback netcode simulates or predicts upcoming frame inputs. If there's a mistake, the system rolls back to the correct input. Here's a visual explanation of the rollback netcode from Core A Gaming. Okay, well I knew about this, but wait, how long is this video anyway? 8 minutes? All right, chill. Many in the fight game community say rollback netcode is much better process than delay-based netcode, which waits for an input from the opposing player before simulating a frame. Unfortunately, a delay-based netcode can cause latency issue and lag. Plus, there's a potential for wild unpredictability depending on the type of connection. So basically, the way the rollback works, well, here you go. You can just read it right here. Most fighting games run at 60 frames per second. So let's say a fighting game character moves about 5 times a second. That means the computer doing the math will only need to calculate inputs in 5 of those 60 frames, or about 8% of the time. The rest can be predicted by copying what happened in the previous frame. A jump, meanwhile, takes 45 frames. Many players will also just hold back or down back to block for up to 120 frames. It's easy to see why rollback netcode works so well when most frames are consistent. Internet connections still influence the experience to a small degree. They're simple than simple wire to Wi-Fi to player or server-based connection. However, until the standard online experience is just like the old days of Street Fighter Turbo 2 cabinet, rollback netcode is the best option. So, the way the reason why rollback is so important is because it actually makes it a lot easier for the game to read inputs. Where delay-based netcode, delay-based netcode, it depends way more on your internet speeds, both your internet speeds, and even then, there still could be hiccups within your network, the other person's network, and things like that. That's why rollback works so well, because they're basically accounting for frames before they even happen. So and it's like an educated guess on what you'll press next. Like, and so yeah, it's just it's very important for fighting games because as the thing said, fighting games are very precise, and any type of delay in a fighting game could be the like life or death, or it could be the difference between dropping a combo or finishing a combo, or not punishing something because it lagged in the same frame that you hit your heavy or something like that. Not to say that there isn't lag in rollback, because I've definitely had some laggy matches on GG Strive, but for the most part, it's usually less laggy than its counterpart. So, yeah. That's why it's important, especially for fighting games. I think for other games, like it's whatever, but for fighting games, 1000%. Pancake Pal comes through and she says, "I have a question for you. Which women do you admire the most in the gaming space, and why?" Now that is a good question. Now, I actually have a few answers to this, but this actually starts well before I actually started doing anything in the gaming space myself. One of my favorite people in the gaming space in general is Meg Turney. I watched her back in the day when she was on SourceFed. She was one of my favorite hosts on SourceFed. Then SourceFed went down, and then I think she was doing stuff with Rooster Teeth. And now she just kind of like, she does content. She makes OnlyFans stuff. And like, I don't know, man. Like, just I've always been a fan of Meg Turney. Just in general. As far outside of that, like as far as like people like that are I'm mostly known from esports, I'd say Jess Brohard is up there. She's been a host for a lot of the big name esports events or gaming events that I wish I would love to host some of those events for sure. And yeah, it's just nice to see people in the realm of where I want to be, because it's like very motivating. You know what I'm saying? To like watch someone that like probably started the same as you make it to where they made it. So big shout outs to them. I feel like I have a couple more off the like top of my head. Kelly, I think she used to do a lot of stuff with Smite, but I think she's kind of off doing her own thing right now. So big shout outs to Kelly as well. Tally, she works with Discord. She did work at Discord. I think she moved on to another job, but like she was one of my favorite people I've ever met in my entire life. And what was like a big reason why I wanted to even work in Discord anyway, or with Discord, because I just wanted to work with her. Like Tally was dope, and like she was the event organizer, I think, or the event planner. So I always wanted to like work on the events team and stuff like that. And I think that's as far, like, I'm sure there's way more in my head, but those are the first 4 people that come to mind when it comes to women in the gaming space that I really vibe with. I don't think and you know what, this is this one's like, she's like lesser known, but Ruffian. I look up to her a lot too. She's like, I think she's actually like the Tempo Storm person right now. Yeah, she's Tempo Storm's content creator and writer for Panda Global. So yeah, she's been kind of like behind the scenes doing stuff for a while, but like she's great. So big shout outs to all 5 of those ladies. I'm sure there's more ladies out there doing it up, but those are the people that are right at the top of my head when I think about that stuff. We got McDan TV saying, "How are you liking these summit skits? I've personally been loving them." The summit skits were pretty good. I think the summit skits actually hit exactly what they needed to do this time, because like a lot of it was like about like net play and stuff, because net play was like such a huge thing this year, and because of that, I think that I think because of that being like such a thing, right? It made it a lot easier for you to write skits about that. But on top of that, that Nick Yingling one was really nice too, because like he was like this unknown dude that made it to Summit, and everyone's like, who is that guy? And so like that Nick Yingling one was played well into that as well. So good stuff on the Summit skits. I don't think there's ever been a time where I'm like, these Summit skits suck though. So good stuff on Summit for making some good skits. And then the last thing that we have here is Zantetsu saying the Steam Deck insta buy or wait for you. That's not even a wait for me, bro. I'm just not interested in it at all. Like, I don't know. The Steam Deck doesn't even, like, the way that it looks doesn't even look good. Hold on. Let me get an image. What image is that? All right. I genuinely don't like where these sticks are. Like, I don't know how you're, like, it doesn't even look comfortable to hold. Now, it's nice that you can plug your sticks in here if that's what if that's actually factual. But yeah, I don't like this at all. Like, this, it just doesn't, nah, I don't like that. This, that's too close. It just, yeah, I can't get down with that. So, I'm sure this is probably like, what is that, touchpads? So that's fine. But yeah, I just think because they were trying to put this in here as well. Like, I don't know who playtests this, but it looks awkward to hold. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just, you know, maybe I need to hold it in my hands to really see it. But as of right now, I don't like the way that looks at all. So, I'm definitely not interested in it. I have a nice computer. Look at the D-pads. That joint is way out here. Look like my thumb about to slip straight off. Buttons near the edge. Like, Jesus, can't get no space next to here from the B buttons. So, like, yeah, no, I have a nice computer and I play most of my games on Switch anyway. Well, I play most of my, like, you know, mobile games on Switch. Like, if I need to be mobile and I need to be on a plane or something, you know, that's what I'm saying, bro. They could have easily moved these speakers right here, right? And then move these buttons down here. Like, why? Man, you can play Genshin on your phone though. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's not for me. To be frank, the Joy-Cons look suspect as hell when I first saw them, and they're okay to hold. Dude, I actually love the Joy-Cons. Like, so the thing about the Joy-Cons. Now, get a quick comparison because this is on the screen and that's on the screen, right? So look at the button layout of the Joy-Cons, right? You know what I mean? I'm saying you got the D-pad right here, okay? You got the stick right here. You got the stick right here. You got the buttons right here, right? Now, this is a normal setup for most controllers. You have one stick near the top, you got one stick near the bottom. The only exception, obviously, is PS5 and 4 controllers. But even then, they're easily reachable sticks. So yeah, like, I genuinely like the Joy-Cons a lot because I feel as though, well, one, they're actually really good to play in your hands, like freehand. I play a lot of games. Like, I played all of Zelda freehand. Like, Joy-Cons disconnected, one on each hand and stuff like that. No, I don't want your newsletter. But, like, yeah, no, that's the way that one's laid out. I don't know why they try to go for that. Like, the symmetry works if the sticks are at the bottom, like a PS4 controller. But I feel like the symmetry doesn't work that well when the sticks are at the top. It feels like you're just reaching too far up for it. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see though. We'll see. We'll see. So, like, I know there's a lot of people who've already got the Steam Deck. Great for y'all. This shit is also very expensive, and I know it's just basically a mini computer in your hands, but I'm good. So, anyway, with that being said, man, thank you guys for watching this topic talk. We will be bringing back topic talks pretty heavy now that I'm all set up in Texas. So if you liked anything and you want to comment on it, make sure you leave a like and comment below. And I will see you guys on the next topic talk. Peace.